What's good? It's your boy Ty Money, and today I'm gonna talk about the DC Metaverse. You know, the DC Universe comics and all that, and the movies too, and all that stuff. What I'm basically talking about is that DC Metaverse will be off the hook. They already got a DC Universe online, but if they take it to the next level into a metaverse type of point of view or a point of way of life in the metaverse, I believe that DC universe can become a metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? Like definitely, like see, you can do missions for Batman and Superman, or do missions for Joker and Harley Quinn, and there's so many things you can add in the metaverse when it comes to DC universe. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to DC universe becoming the metaverse, it will be off the hook. It will be fun, amazing. Oh, now you're gonna do VR headset or do the controller or keyboard. So when it really comes down to it, though, it's amazing how the metaverse is getting talked about. Like I already got books upon the metaverse in Kindle form for me to read upon and stuff. I was just reading a book upon the metaverse and stuff, and people don't got real information about the metaverse in general. But if you already know, for me, I call it the fourth and fifth dimension of reality, of the new age reality. Like I'm a new ager in this world, in the metaverse. My religion is Xbox Punk. You see it on my head, but when it comes down to it, though, when it really comes down to it, when it comes to the whole point of view of living in a metaverse and living out your dreams in the metaverse, especially with DC Universe, creating a metaverse, for all their fans and stuff will be amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, so like having a Mortal Kombat metaverse will be amazing as well, will be off the hook as well. And DC Universe and Mortal Kombat is owned by Warner Brothers, so if they can strike a deal or make something amazing out of the metaverses within their within DC Universe, becoming Metaverse will be off the hook. So when it really comes down to it, though, when it really point of being is that when it comes down to the DC Universe Metaverse, it can definitely you can definitely become a hero, become a villain, become any type of superhero you want to become. You know what I mean? Whole nine yards. And when it comes to metaverse in general, though, it's amazing how we can choose whatever we want to choose and be who we want to be within the metaverse. From NFTs to cryptocurrencies to a way of life into virtual spirituality, which is my thing in whole nine yards. But what I'm basically trying to say, though, is that when it comes to DC Universe, what I'm saying, really create a metaverse, Gotham City, Metropolis, and all these things, we can really just experience it in a metaverse and really just experience being around super. They can be controlled by AI technology, like AI avatars. I mean, like they can be artificial intelligent beings. Within the metaverse. So just imagine how it'd be like they're already creating quantum and supercomputers. So once quantum computers and supercomputers are being created, I think it's the same thing, but when it in fully function and wirelessly through everybody's home, just imagine what type of technology we will have in the year 2050. Like in the year 2050, we might be able to move inside of a metaverse, like transfer our souls, transfer our data cells or whatever into the metaverse. So when it really come down to it, though, that's the whole point of being. So, what I'm saying? Like I am a new ager, but metaverse is tied to transhumanism. I understand it. I clearly understand it fully. New agers don't support transhumanism. Transhumanism don't support the new agers. When it comes out to me, I kind of mix them both. When it comes to the metaverse, I mix them both together to bring my point of philosophy and my point being what I explain about spirituality within the metaverse, which is called virtual spirituality. So what it really what I'm basically trying to say, though, is that I want to see DC Universe create their own metaverse to where people can become superheroes and villains, and people become whatever they desire to become in a role playing sense. So when it really comes down to it, though, it can really be popping and popular if DC Metaverse, you know what I'm saying, will be in existence. You know what I'm saying? And it will be. A lot of software companies, a lot of video game companies are going to develop for the Metaverse. You feel me? Are definitely going to develop for the Metaverse. And just that when it really comes down to it, is just Roblox is on top of the game right now. Second Life is on top of it. Even though Second Life is the first virtual world out there, but when it really comes down to it, though, they needed just add Second Life to tablets and mobiles and stuff like just any time, even Xbox if they can. But I don't know if it's gonna happen though, man. But when it really comes down to this, like Second Life was the first Metaverse, and if DC Metaverse and Mortal Kombat Metaverse or Marvel Metaverse, if all of those three will basically create an internet world or fourth, fifth dimensional world within the metaverse, which I like to call it, is the fourth and fifth dimension. It's the Matrix. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up the Matrix. You feel what I'm saying? And as soon as Martin Zuckerberg gave his presentation about the metaverse, that's when the new Matrix movie came out last year and stuff. And they came out with a game and they explained, the whole concept of living inside of a digital world. So when it really comes down to it, though, that's when it really comes down to. So the DC Metaverse will be off the hook. It can be an amazing role plays and people can be what they want to be and become what they want to become. And that's one thing I want to say. So that's one thing I want to say, have their own cryptocurrency, have their own NFTs. Like the Metaverse is going to be its own society. It's going to be its own economy, its own society. Capitalism is definitely going to exist in the Metaverse. Capitalism is definitely going to exist in the Metaverse. And that's all I want to say. So peace.